Two crime families rule the city of New Athens. One, a sprawling organization with violent traditions passed down through generations. The other, a younger cartel as ruthless as they are hungry. The families circle each other like sharks, their fates brutally intertwined by the blood first spilled 7 years ago, on what was both the best and worst day of your life. Welcome to the book. It's time to show the city what you're made of. For starters, let's choose a face. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Typically I go with number 4, but this time change it up a little, choose face 3. Smoking hot. Let's pick a killer hairstyle. Typical hairstyles that you normally see. So, kind of okay with that one. Though I wish you could do color accessorizing, but Pixelberry hasn't learned to do that yet. So we'll choose that one. Ready to hit the streets? I was born ready. Diamond. Wolf. Going with default. Chapter 1, Playing with Fire. Your bodyguard opens the door of your black town car, casting suspicious glares up and down the bustling sidewalk. Karina, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were nervous. I would prefer that the sole heir of the Wolf family nut shop in Flint territory, yes. This is the only store in the city that has the Aki Sakai jacket on my size. Faith couldn't even get her hands on one. Besides, I can handle myself. I grew up in this world, remember? Dad gave me my first gun when I was 8. With all due respect, miss, but you've never been in a real firefight. I prefer to keep it that way. Look, I'm not even involved in this fight. My parents have made sure of that. I might as well be a civilian. Just stay with the car. Try not to attract too much attention, and everything will be fine. She grumbles something under her breath, but stays posted by the car as you walk through the boutique's front door. Inside, you make your way towards the customer service counter, passing a flustered salesperson as she talks to another customer. I'm sorry, but that jacket is no longer available. I can help you find something similar if you'd... The customer interrupts in a cool, assertive tone. Your heart gives an unexpected lurch, as if you've stepped over the edge of a cliff. That voice. How do I know that voice? Note, this book is a single love interest one. I see Let's see what the female options are first to show you guys everything. There's 1, 2, 3. Male choices. I like the wolf looking hair, it's kind of cool. 1, 2, not bad. And 3. I'll go with 3 by default. It's not too bad. Again, wish you could change colors or whatnot. I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't want something similar. I want the red jacket behind the counter. My friend will be very disappointed if she doesn't get it, and I won't be disappointing her. Someone called to reserve that jacket an hour ago. I can't just... You can, though. You have the jacket, right? I've got a big stack of cash, so what's the problem? It's me, actually. You want that jacket? You'll have to ask very nicely. Look the man up and down with a sly smile. I'm sure you can figure out a way to make it worth my while. The man swivels around, eyes widening in surprise as he takes you in from head to toe. You? He takes a step towards you. A rush of heat floods your body as his gaze seems to strip you completely bare. Hey there, gorgeous. The achingly familiar warmth in his voice sets your heart and head spinning. You feel a sudden, wild urge to bury your fingers in his hair, to drag him in so you can taste his lips. What the hell is wrong with me? He takes in your confusion, and some emotion flickers across his face too fast for you to register. What, you don't remember? With a start, you realize that the employee has retrieved your jacket, now smiles expectantly with the garment draped over her arm. Your jacket, miss. If you don't mind, though, I could recommend a few items to coordinate. Oh, right, thank you. You shoot the stranger a sideways look, and he gives you a careless shrug. If that looks as hot on you as I think it will, who am I to stand in the way? Diamond choice. If looks could kill. You step out of the fitting room, moving to stand in front of one of the boutique's tall mirrors. Glancing out into the store, you lock eyes with the man from before. The open hunger in his makes your whole body tingle. Oh yeah, this'll do. And the accessories work so well with it. You have great taste. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. If you'd like to wear it out, I can ring you up here. You hand over your credit card, doing a slow spin in front of the mirror as the employee unhooks a portable card reader from her belt. You've seriously made my week. I've been trying to get a piece from this designer for ages. You trail off, your heart sinking as you see the employee staring at the name on your card, recognition dawning on her face. You're Diamond Wolf. As in, yeah, those wolves. The young woman meets your eyes for a long second, then smiles, tapping the card on the reader before handing it back. Nice to meet you, Diamond. I'm Katie. Thanks, Kat. It's good to meet you, too. You stopped abruptly as tires screech in the street outside. Through the front window, you see a car slam to a stop right beside your town car. Hey, what do you think you're... She reaches for her sidearm, but a second too slow. Her body jerks as muzzle flashes inside the car, peppering her torso with bullets. Karina! The store employee screams, diving for cover, as she reflectively drops like a stone. You shove one hand into your purse, searching. Bastards won't take me down without a fight. You raise your revolver and sight along the barrel, but before you can fire, something slams into you from the side. The front window explodes inwards, bullets ripping through the place you've just been standing. You hit the ground a second later, gasping as someone lands on top of you, pinning you down. Stunned, you look up to see a familiar face. Oh. Almost reminds me of that girl that was Batgirl. Just saying. Damn, guess you weren't kidding about being dangerous. His words, his smile, the scent of his skin, suddenly it all comes crashing back. 7 years ago, you're on the boardwalk by the sea. The sunset paints the sky as he leans in close. Your heart is beating so fast it almost hurts. Wait. He blinks and pulls back. What, you don't want to? God, do I want to, but you have to know that being with me, it's dangerous. He smiles that damn smile, pulling you close to him, whispering against your lips. Well, lucky for you, I happen to like dangerous. Another storm of bullets rips through the store, yanking you back to the present and the man you thought you would never see again. Vic? A long time no see, hotshot. Want to get out of here? You nod, still a little stunned. He pulls you up beside him. Your bodies press close together as you shelter behind a shredded couch. There's got to be a back way out of this place, but we'll need some cover fire. I can cover us. I'm the better shot, after all. He shoots you another cocky smile. Oh, I remember. On 3? 1, 2, 3. You burst out from behind the couch, firing at the group of men getting ready to storm the boutique. Hey, it's you! One of them goes down with a bullet in the shoulder, the rest duck for cover behind cars or dive to the ground. You and Vic sprint to the back of the shop as more bullets spray across the room, punching holes into polished floor. Damn it, we need an exit. You look around and spot someone hiding in one of the fitting rooms, waving urgently to get your attention. Katie? Are you okay? I'm fine. You need to get out of here. Take the emergency exit at the back of the stockroom, just through there. She points to a door half hidden behind a rack of clothing. You nod your thanks, grabbing Vic's hand and dragging him towards the door. This way. You made an impression. She helped you out. Vic leads you around the corner to a slick black sports car. You jump in and he slides behind the wheel. Hold tight. His foot slams down on the gas, the acceleration shoving you back against your seat. Breathless, you turn to scan the street behind you. I don't see anyone following. He shoots you another heated glance as he weaves expertly through traffic. The years have been good to you, Diamond. You were a cute kid, but now that you're all grown up... Go on. Well, you're hot as hell, and I'm pretty sure you know it. He pauses a beat before flashing you a devastating smile. This is the part where you're supposed to tell me how good I look after all this time, too. I get the feeling your ego doesn't need the extra stroking. See, right there is where a lesser man would make a dirty joke about always needing extra stroking from you. He laughs in a way that carries you back in time all the way to being 15 again. I've thought about you a lot, you know, showing up the way you did, disappearing the way you did. A tight pang of regret grabs your chest, but you ignore it. You've gotten pretty good at ignoring that particular feeling. That was a long time ago. Too long. I live in New Athens now. My family moved here after my dad died. Vic, were you close? My mom died when I was a toddler, so for a long time, my dad was pretty much all I had. You reach your hand out to touch him, but change your mind at the last second. As familiar as he feels, you barely know this man. Don't look so worried. I didn't break back then, and I'm not about to break now. I lost someone important to me, too. My brother was killed in an accident a while ago. It still hurts. Before you say more, automatic gunfire rips through the back windshield of the car. Hold that thought. He swerves to avoid more bullets from the dark SUV behind you. You gasp, instinctively grabbing his leg to steady yourself. Oh. Just can't wait to get your hands on me, huh? For your information, more bullets pepper the back of this car. You twist around to see another pursuing car falling in beside the first one. Rude. Think you can lose the mood killers? It depends. You're still as good as a shot as I remember. I can't slow down. That a challenge? Absolutely. Show me what you got, gorgeous. Provide cover to help him ditch your attackers and get a little hot and heavy while you're at it. Okay. With the smooth efficiency of muscle memory, you dump the spent rounds from your revolver and slot in fresh ones, snapping the cylinder closed with a flick of your wrist. And I didn't think you could get any hotter. Just you wait. You roll down the window and pop off a couple shots as Vic weaves the car across 2 lanes of traffic. The SUV lurches but doesn't slow down. Looks like they might need more of a hint. I should shoot the front tires windshield. Front tires, that means I can't keep up. You aim lower, angling towards the front tire. With a slow, careful exhale, you squeeze the trigger once and again. You see the SUV stutter and swerve the main flails as he desperately tries to avoid flying out of the car window. Bullseye. You whoop with triumph as the SUV swerves wildly into a lamppost, the crunch of metal filling the air. Damn, Diamond, don't hold back on my account. You want to get out of this alive, don't you? Even though Vic's teeth are gritted as he takes the city roads at 80 miles an hour, it's obvious he's enjoying himself. Now more than ever. The second car zips into the gap left by the SUV, careful to keep to Vic's side of the road. Damn it, I can't get a clear shot from the side, and that a-hole knows it. 2-seaters are the worst for car chases. Only if you're shy. He rolls down his window and gestures at his lap with a smirk. Oh, I'm a lot of things. You move deftly over the console. There's just enough room for you to straddle him, your thighs parting as you settle your hips against his. But I'm definitely not shy. You feel the breath hitch inside his muscled chest, his hips bucking slightly beneath yours. I hope you're keeping your eyes on the road. You lean towards the window and he laughs softly as your breasts brush the side of his face. Don't worry. I can behave myself, at least for now. You brace your thighs against his and lift yourself out the window a few inches. You line up your shot, taking out the car's front right tire. The driver turns into a skid, fishtailing slyly before straightening out. Damn it. This is my last round. Get ready to make it count. He steadies the wheel, his whole body growing tense beneath you as you line up your shot. I'm yours to command. On my signal, step on it. Now. He stomps the gas so hard that your whole body slams into his. You feel each thrumming beat of his heart as you fire into the car's opposite tire. Gotcha. You watch, breathless, as the car swerves wildly to avoid crashing into oncoming traffic. Damn, you weren't kidding about making no one count. The sounds of squealing tires and blaring horns fade beneath the roar of his engine. No one is following you anymore. Hang on, I know somewhere we can lay low for a while. You feel a little giddy as Vic pulls into a dark parking structure. He pulls neatly into a spot close to the emergency exit. You think we're safe here? He doesn't answer right away. You're suddenly aware that you're still in his lap. both of you panting and sweating from the adrenaline. His hands clutch tightly at the steering wheel as he realizes just how close the two of you are and how easy it would be to get closer. We're safe enough, but now what? You tell me why we've never run into each other. His low chuckle rumbles against your chest. It's a big city, and I doubt a smoke show like you would run around in my circles. Oh yeah? Just what kind of circles are you running in these days? A flicker of some unreadable emotion crosses his face before he covers it up with a cocky grin. Oh, low-lives, troublemakers, scum of the earth. Can't say I picture you slumming it at my usual haunts. You might be surprised. Your phone suddenly buzzes loudly in your bag. You try to ignore it, but the buzzing doesn't let up until you fish the phone out with a long sigh. It's my parents. They're freaking out about where I am. Then it's probably a good thing that they don't know what you've been up to. I'd better come up with a good cover story, get home before they send the cavalry. See you again. I'm gonna go see you again. Leavitt leans in close, voice low and wicked as he traces a finger along your jaw. Oh yeah? You miss me that much? Breath catches, eyes fluttering closed for a moment as you savor the touch. More than you can possibly know. Sorry to cut things short, just when they were getting interesting. Tell you what, I'll drive you home, but only if you give me something in return. Before you have a chance to respond, he plucks the phone from your hands, waving off your protest. I'm just putting your number in, my number in here. There's no way in hell I'm waiting another 7 years to see you again. He hands the phone back, fingertips trailing along the inside of your wrist as he pulls away. Don't worry, now that I've got you in my sights again, you're not gonna be able to get rid of me. I'm gonna hold you to that. You direct Vic to a tree-lined neighborhood on the outskirts of the city. He whistles as you drive past rolling emerald lawns and baroque fountains. Figures you'd live in the bouge part of the town. Your parents rock stars or something? Or something. It's this one coming up on the left. We live in a mansion. As you ease to a halt in front of your family's mansion, you turn to find Vic staring fixedly up at the house. What's your last name? Is everything okay? You seem... Is your last name Wolf? The sudden edge in his voice freezes the breath in your lungs, swallowing you. Try to inject some lightness into your tone. We're not as glamorous as the tabloids like to claim, but probably a little bit more glamorous than the real estate mags make it sound. Vic barely seems to hear you. A switch has flipped in him. All the charm, flirtation, swallowed up into cold silence. Okay, I guess I'll call you. You reach for the door, and his hand shoots out to grip your wrist. You meet his gaze, and it takes all your willpower not to shiver. Let go. You harden your voice, letting him hear the threat lurking beneath. Let go of me now. He only stares, eyes swallowing you whole, and for a moment you think you might have to draw your gun again, but then he finally releases you. Except, don't you have, like, no bullets? Shaken, you open the door and climb out. Vic's voice follows after you, devoid of all emotion. Take care of yourself, Diamond Wolf. You barely have time to slam the door behind you before Vic throws the car in reverse and peels out of the driveway. As his tail lights disappear from view, two of your family's security guards come rushing out of the house, weapons drawn. What's going on? We need to get you to safety, Miss Wolf. Your parents will explain inside. The security guard deposits you at the door of your dad's office, where both your parents sit in tense, anxious silence. Oh, well, I got a new face here. Diamond, are you hurt? I swear if they laid one finger on you. That's enough of that, Beckham. She's clearly fine. What about Karina? Did she... Your dad shakes his head, his mouth forming a grim line. She's dead. Those bastards. I'll get every last one of them for this. She didn't deserve to die. She was only trying to protect me. Don't worry. I'll make sure our sacrifice wasn't in vain. I told you that this would happen if you strayed from Wolf's territory, Diamond. Those bastards already killed your brother. Now they're trying to take the only child I have left. I never thought they'd attack in broad daylight. In the middle of a weekday? I can't even go shopping like a normal person? You're not a normal person, you're a wolf. You need to understand what that means. Tensions with the Flint family have always been a problem, but they're getting bolder, reckless. There's no honor or respect. We've never should have let them buy up property in New Athens in the first place. But they moved their base of operations here years ago. What changed between then and now? Greed. We ceded the docks in a misguided attempt to keep peace, but they've been approaching our connections with deals and threats. It's one thing to harm our soldiers, but our daughter, the other families would hang them for this. Your dad turns to face you. Behind his charming facade, you see something hard and calculating start to take hold. No, this fight is ours. Yours, Diamond. War is coming. The family needs you. Just tell me. We're trying to avoid a war, not start one. I want justice for Clyde as much as you do, but not if it's gonna cost us more lives. Oh, Diamond, have you forgotten your bodyguard so soon? Of course not. But war means more deaths and more risk. Not wanting a high body count is just a good strategy. You don't need to explain business to us, but we don't cultivate chaos. We're not Flints. Still, you must be ready. You square your shoulders to face them. This day has been a long time coming. I'm ready for more responsibility. Whatever it is, I can do it. Even if it means putting the family first, showing better judgment in who you trust. Your mom spins the computer screen around to display security footage of the driveway, frozen on the image of Vic reaching for your wrist. You were watching me? It's a good thing we were. Diamond, meet Victor Flint, Nadia Flint's adopted son and heir, a parent to the Flint crime family. No, that can't be. It is, Diamond. Vic Flint is Nadia's personal fixer. He's also the son of the bastard who murdered your brother. Okay, that's interesting. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Love your beautiful faces. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. Hopefully you all did enjoy this. It's an interesting twist to the age-old Romeo and Juliet, or a lot of other books that are out there. Say, for instance, there's one on one app. It's called Star-Crossed, literally and figuratively, word for word, the same, like, summary of this book. It's when you fall for the daughter of a rival family, everything changed, a tale old as time, two families at war, a chance meeting and a ball, and a love that defies all odds, and it's got 10 episodes. So, I could go into other apps that do the same, but you get it. Super short for the first chapter, and that's with all the diamond choices purchased, so just saying. But let me know what you think. Is it a keeper? Is it something that's going to go away really quick? Is it something you're just going to hold your breath for chapter 2, which also came out today? Let me know. Catch y'all later. Peace out.